Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and it is the quiet before the storm right now in the Hearthstone land. Not a lot of news going on. You could take a look at the news page on the Hearthstone site itself. Not a ton there. The Play Hearthstone account, pretty quiet. But I don't expect that to stay for very long. We've already talked about likely the next expansion getting announced next week, but there is so much more that I feel like is going to be dropping that I want to get you guys prepared, hopefully get you guys excited, and also if you're frustrated with stuff like, you know, the lack of balance changes, just the stale meta, or you want some new free stuff, some new cards or whatever, all of that, all those things and likely more will be happening next week. We're going to talk about all that, as well as we got an update from Hearthstone themselves about the mass botting situation in Hearthstone. We got a pretty significant and pretty crazy update on that, so we'll go over that. And of course, I want to remind you guys, we announced our giveaway yesterday for that BlizzCon legendary ticket, which has like Hearthstone packs, a signature card, which we don't know yet until like November, 5th and then 14th. Definitely not the expansion release date or anything like that, right? Packs, a bunch of Overwatch stuff, Diablo. All you have to do to enter that giveaway, like it, comment in the video description below. Be subscribed to the channel. If we manage to hit 74,000 subscribers by next Monday, I will add another legendary pack to that giveaway. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. So before we get into like what's all coming next week, I did want to talk about that like mass botting thing. We've been talking about it a lot. Whether it's wild, whether it's, you know, the arena stuff, it's all over the place. And Celestalon linked this Battle.net post, forum post, another update on bot bans. In August and September, we banned 66,945 more bot accounts. And yeah, you check that out. It basically is just updating the situation. Back in August, they gave a post about it, and it's been a real problem in like every single mode. And I'm still running into bots all the time, whether it be wild, I hit them on my legend climb. I'm still facing those super crazy good barcode cheater decks in arena. But the fact that they're being transparent, it's giving literal numbers on it, it's a sign that at least they're trying, they're doing their best. But that is a crazy amount. People saying Hearthstone dying, the bots are keeping it alive, all right? But Celestalon also did say for people that are wondering about, you know, reporting, does reporting help? Because you can report them in game. If you click like the friends list and all that stuff, you can report in game. I think it's cheating and then botting. Celestalon said player reports do matter a lot. Please keep reporting bots. We're working on adding functionality to let you know when someone you reported has been actioned, but you'll just have to trust me on that for now. So that's a really good update. I'm glad they're not saying they're done, right? They're still working on it. So, you know, they see the problem. They see a lot of the complaints, including from myself. And all you can ask is that they try and address it and work on it. And they are definitely attempting that. It's not the easiest thing in the world. So that is good. But yeah, what is coming next week? So we've talked about it quite a bit already on the channel. If you want to check out the last two videos, basically confirming or, you know, speculating that the expansion is going to come out November 14th. It's going to be announced next week. And what comes with that? Well, we're definitely in line for a balance patch, right? Balance patch should be next week, unless it can't go in with the major content patch. Sometimes that happens, but like, come on, man, we need a balance patch. Because yeah, the jailer was temporarily banned. That was last week to wait for the next scheduled balance patch. So that should all be happening, I would imagine, next week. So that's, if you're wondering about that, it should be next week. I can't promise it, but it's very likely. But there's a lot of other stuff, in particular one glaring omission from this holiday, or not holiday, but this October Halloween season. We haven't got Hallow's End yet. Hallow's End, if you're not aware, you're new to Hearthstone, every October is a seasonal event. It's like, you know, spooky kind of Halloween themed. And we've had Hallow's End every single year since 2017. And outside of basically last year, always gone live in mid or early October. And that would line up perfectly with the expected expansion patch. And typically it goes live with the 0.6 patch the last few years. So everything's lining up for that expansion to come out. But Hallow's End, it brings like dual class arena, typically brings like special emotes. When you would greet your opponent, they'll say a crazy like Hallow's End emote. There's usually like special portraits, but I think we're in for a treat this time around, because if you go into your Hearthstone collection and you go into Titans, you will know there are still 2 cards in the game you cannot collect. There's no way of getting them, and it's gotta be for a Hallow's End event, right? We have the Ravenous Kraken, which is in my thumbnail because that card art is amazing. The card itself hasn't seen a lot of meta play. I think that could change if the Death Rattle support is right. It's a pretty good card, but it's really cool, looks really good, and if you'll note, it says obtainable by participating in a special event. So that should still be dropping, and I'm expecting to see that next week, that we'll get that Hallow's End event. It'll probably come with Ravenous Kraken. We're still waiting as well on Angry, I almost said Hangry, Angry Hellhound, which also looks pretty good. I like the other one a bit more. Same thing though, special event. So that should be going live. I mean, when else are they going to release these cards? Release the Kraken. Let us have it, right? So I would expect event next week to go along with everything. As I mentioned, dual class arena is always a fun event. They might be resetting the arena, so we might be able to do a way of getting the free tavern tickets. I'll try and update that as soon as I see any news on that. But the other thing I will note, we haven't heard about yet, which they gotta let us know about every single month, is Twist, the new Twist mode. You know, do you guys know there's Twist in the game? Isn't that crazy? The rule set, we don't know next month's rules. The only thing we know from a blog post a while back is that Caverns of Time was going to be included in at least the first 3 Twist seasons, and we're in the second one right now, so we know that. But we have the regular just classic up until Caverns of Time now, or sorry, Mean Streets with Caverns of Time. Then we got the XL version, which, by the way, look how amazingly balanced that mode is. Again, it is just such a mess. It's just like handlock, hand buff paladin. Good luck with anything else. Haven't been playing it a lot since I got Legend, but man, they are really struggling at balancing. But like, how do you balance a different rule set every season when they can't even balance standard, which they're constantly trying to regulate? So it's really impossible task. Again, the whole, you know, accessibility and all that, but we should find out the new rule set, and I hope that we see like maybe a different set introduced. Maybe just maybe we can return to Ungoro, although the caverns below exist in a non-nerf state right now, so I don't know how much I want to see that. But yeah, I imagine we'll get that as well. So there's going to be a ton of news. We're going to have events, but the thing I am the most excited about, besides the new expansion announcement, is always the best part of any new expansion announcement, and very impactful these days, should be a brand new card to play in the game. We should be getting a brand new legendary card. There's always a free neutral legendary every expansion announcement, and they've been really impactful, almost all of them lately, whether it's the ETC Band Manager, Prison of Yogg-Saron, which had a bit of a slow start but really picked up, or, you know, my boy Prince Renethal last year. Can we unnerf him? I still miss him, although he still sees play. But regardless, I have to complain about Renethal always. Yeah, we should be expecting that to come alongside with things. So even let's say we don't get that balance patch right away, if the expansion announcement does happen as expected, we should be getting a brand new free legendary to play. So that is a lot of speculation, and we like to speculate on the channel. Tomorrow, I think we'll take a look at what I think should or shouldn't get nerfed or whatever, as we await the next balance patch. And if any news drops about anything, I'll hook you guys up, but it is rather quiet out there. But hey, we gotta get excited while we wait for things, because right now the current meta in like every mode, not a huge fan. So I'd rather get some new broken stuff to be mad about than be, you know, bored of the current stuff and all that. Anyways, let me know what you think about all this, what you guys think might happen, might not happen next week. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.